very much. Utah Jazz owner Gail Miller stepping up her efforts to help Salt Lake City's homeless population.
Yeah, she serves on the board of the Shelter the Homeless, and ABC4's Rick Aaron tells us she's putting her money as well as her time into the 3 new homeless resource centers.
The wealthiest person in the state of Utah is doing a lot for those who have the least. This new homeless resource center is being named for Gail Miller, and her family's foundation has pledged to match donations up to $10 million. At a meeting of the Pioneer Park Coalition Tuesday, Miller said her namesake center and the 2 others will be much different than the road home, which often has hundreds of people loitering outside.
When others think of the new resource centers, all they can see is what was downtown. And hopefully they're not intended to be anything like that. They're intended to be a place where people can go and get the help they need to go through the steps to move out of homelessness into homes.
On their website, the organization operating the centers, Shelter the Homeless, claims they are about halfway to the Max Miller Foundation match with nearly $4.7 million in donations. Even with her immense wealth, Miller says that her family has been personally affected by the problem.
I have a nephew who's homeless, and his homelessness came from an unstable marriage relationship where every time he did anything, his wife would call the police on him. He spent most of the time in jail, and when he got out, he had no place to go.
Meanwhile, work continues on the Gail Miller Resource Center, which is scheduled to open in July. Reporting in Salt Lake City, Rick Aaron, ABC4 News.
Thank you, Rick. Well, there are 2 other resource centers under construction. The women's facility on 700 South will be named the Geraldine E. King Resource Center, while the men's facility in South Salt Lake has yet to be named.